the Venomous chef. Let's get into it. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's my latest PvP Gank build, 2-bar Nightblade. So we're going to get straight into these sets. This hits super hard, guys, incorporating some hard hitting proc sets, probably the hardest proc sets in the game. So we'll get straight into the sets that we are running. We are running 2 swords of the Red Mountain with a damage, health, poison. That's going to inflict minor maim and also give you minor brutality and reduce their physical resistance. That's the poisons. Running both sharpened, you're going to get a line of weapon and spell damage, a line of stamina, a line of critical chance, and when you deal damage it's going to summon a volcano, which is going to deal a ton of flame damage. Like I said, we're running 2 swords. Try and gold them out if you can. Prioritize the weapons and the jewellery for gold. The rest can be purple on the body. As I said, this is the poisons we are using. Absolutely crazy strong. Gives you a ton of bonuses. It's going to make your ganks hit super hard. Back bar, ideally you want any 2-handed, empowered or defending. I've just got a random one here. Defending might be best as you're going to be very squishy as it is a gank build. Of course we're running the Balorg 2-piece. Going to give you a ton of weapon and spell damage and penetration. Running all medium on the body with divines on everything and max Magicka. Next set we're running is the Scavenging Demise, which again is one of the hardest hitting proc sets in the game. It procs off critical poison damage, gives you a line of weapon and spell damage, 2 lines of critical chance, and when you deal critical poison damage, look at that tooltip of the poison damage of the Scavenging Maw. Absolutely crazy, guys. So we're incorporating the 2 hardest hitting proc sets in the game, which is the Red Mountain and the Scavenging Demise. Very powerful sets. And the Balorg is where all the damage is coming from. So like I said, all max Magicka, all medium, and all divines on the body. Jewellery is all infused, all weapon damage. We're not running any mythics, so it's all Red Mountain jewellery. If you can make the jewellery gold, it's going to make you hit harder as well. It's just a really fun ganking proc build. Now we're going to get into the skills. This is the back bar running Shocking Banner, which is going to increase your damage done with direct attacks by 6. And you also get bonus weapon and spell damage by your movement speed, and also gain minor courage. We've got Simmering Frenzy, which is going to drop your health, but it's going to boost your weapon and spell damage. Race Against Time for your critical damage bonus. Forward Momentum for your source of major brutality. Shadowy Disguise to cloak, and Temporal Guard just for minor protection. Front bar, got Incapacitating Strike as our main ultimate. Camouflaged Hunter for our source of major prophecy and savagery. Got Shocking Banner again because you need to double bar this or it's going to come off. Killer's Blade is our execute. Shrewd Offering for a burst heal, and with this slotted you're going to get extra max Magicka. And the scribing skill, a Venomous Knife. This is going to proc the Scavenging Maw. Deals physical damage and poison damage, and it also makes enemies take 8% more melee damage, and also you're going to get minor vulnerability. So if this crits, it doesn't always crit unfortunately, because it needs to be critical poison damage, but when this does, you're going to get the Red Mountain and the Maw proc at the same time, and it really hits super hard, guys. So have all your passives in your 3 class lines, in 2-handed and dual wield, in medium, and also make sure you're a vampire stage 3. I'm running stage 4 on this, but be at least stage 2. The Fighters Guild you need, and also the Undaunted line. Going to give you extra stats. The Assault and Support line. I'm also running a Khajiit because we're pushing that critical damage as well. And medicinal use as well, so your potions last a bit longer. We're using Essence of Speed potions as well. It's going to buff the banner damage. We'll get into the CPs. Of course, you want the Steed's Blessing and the Sustaining Shadows, ideally. Reduce the cost of Sneak is very much needed. The blue CP, the Wrathful Strikes, Backstabber, Deadly Aim, and Master at Arms are the best ones to slot to maximise your damage. And in the red CP, we've got Celerity, Bastion, Rejuvenation, and Fortified, but you can play about with these if you want. Also running the Shadow Mundus and all 64 points into Magicka. So I'll just show you it in action. So make sure you have your 500 ultimate ready, as you'll need the full battle proc to hit as hard as possible. And so we're using the Essence of Speed potions as well. That's going to buff the banner damage and make you move quicker. So they're nice and cheap to make. So start off with the banner. Make sure it's double barred. And you want to hit your Race Against Time, the forward momentum, to buff up on the back bar. Then your Simmering Frenzy. Like I said, we are using the Shadow Mundus as well, because I do believe that is going to hit the hardest, as we don't need the weapon or spell damage or the penetration as much. So we're just pushing that crit damage as high as possible. So proc the Simmering Frenzy. Once it's at 5 stacks, pop your potion, and then you are ready to go. That is the back bar done. So we're at the 5 stacks. Make sure everything is still up. Pop the potion, cloak, go to your front bar. We're not heavy attacking, just do Venomous Knife into the ultimate. And look at that, that is nearly 8k weapon and spell damage. We're nearly at 18k pen with the debuffs. 33, nearly 34k Magicka. We don't have a lot of health or stamina, but it's not needed. It's Gank. 63% critical damage plus the 50. So we're at 113 critical damage. So I hope you enjoy it, guys. It's a really great build. Really powerful. Just hit him with a venomous knife. And then into the ultimate. And then the execute. And it's going to drop most players, as you can see here. Very, very powerful. Like I said, the Maw doesn't always proc, unfortunately, because it only procs on poison damage, but it has to be critical poison damage. So sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. But nonetheless, it's still usually enough to drop most players anyway. But if the Maw hits as well, that is going to hit ridiculously hard, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Drop the video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video.